Well, good morning from sunny Melbourne. We're at another Cars and Coffee event. This one brought to you by the Porsche Owners Victoria group at Dish and Spoon in Camberwell. So we're going to get fully loaded with coffee and Porsches. It's a lovely leafy spot down here, and you can actually hear all the Porsches coming really, really well. There'll be a few of the regulars turn up, but I haven't seen this one before. Very nice cabriolet. A very loud 996. Sort of stir the neighbours this morning. Now, I don't think we officially start until about 8 o'clock this morning, but as we've seen in plenty of other Melbourne videos, everybody turns up really early. A pair of GT4 RSs. In fact, 3 GT4 RSs. 996, 993, and I haven't seen this floating around. I think this might have been at Art 9. I just followed it down this morning. It is like a sepia brown, but it's got, I don't know if that's got like a slight hint of metallic in it. I thought it did, but I think it's actually flat. And it looks like it might actually have a red interior as well. I might try and get the owner to open that up so we can take a bit of a look. It's got an aero kit on it as well, on the back here. I don't know if that is actually an original Porsche one or not. I think, I'm not gonna pin my hopes on that. I might wanna take a bit of a closer look on the inside of that. Of course, the 993 is absolutely looking fantastic. And here is a bit of 996 love. Got a nice lineup parked across the road. 996 turbo, 3.2, my 930 turbo. We've got Jay's 930 there as well, and a lovely BMW, but not a bad lineup. Now I've got a coffee, so I'm feeling by far better. There's normally a few cars parked on the side street because it gets a little bit busy down there and the car parking is a little bit tight. So let's wander around and see what else we can see. Now, before we get on to the rest of the Porsches, I thought it was worth stopping at this Mark 6 Golf GTI. There is a fair bit going on there. I thought that was worth taking a look at. Manual aero kit 911, 996 turbo. Manual car as well. That is gorgeous, and I am absolutely loving a 996 turbo at the moment. There are actually a couple of BMWs as well that rolled in this morning. M series with a shark nose. I don't know what this has actually got in it, and I might try and capture it as it rolls out because it did sound very nice. I like the number plate on that as well, Game 8. So we're inside the, let's call it sepia brown. I will just check with the owner in a minute what the actual colour is. Red interior, it is full leather everywhere. There we go. Brown on the outside and all up there. And then the red on the inside. So cognac metallic is the colour. It's got a little bit of pearl in it. But that is a cognac metallic with a red interior. Carrera convertible. Little black beauty sat there. We've had a GTI on and we've got a collection of Porsches here, so why not also have a Beetle? Hey, morning. We brought our Thailand watches out this morning. Limited edition, look at those. Imagine seeing 2 of those RMs in one video. GT4 RS with a Gigasus decal. Out in the 930 this morning, it is running absolutely beautifully. I was meant to come down here in the RWB, but that is getting its ignition switch changed because it's been playing up and the radio's been turning off and the ECU's been randomly turning off as well. And I've got a big long drive to Canberra again for the Festival of Speed out there. And the ignition switches get a little bit warm and then just some things kind of turn off. Not normally an issue that people would find with their ignition switch, because it doesn't happen until the car's got really warm, which is about a 5 or a 6 hour drive. And not many people probably drive their RWB for 5-6 hours, or even their Porsche for 5 or 6 hours. So I need to get that fixed because I've got a long drive coming up. It is a cracking lineup here this morning. The RM Club is here. Look at that. Limited edition. What a special collection. Very rare, very rare. Manual Boxster wearing a hard top. Now, I've never been a massive fan of a hard top on a Boxster, but that one in, let's call it Arctic White or Grand Prix White, the roof actually suits it really well. Flavio the second is leaving, trying to make sure he doesn't bump into anything. I think he's going to get a set of yellow wheels for this. Drop in the comments below what you think of that.
Look at that.
Look at that. Yellow wheels next time.
Look at that.
Wanted to hear this leaving. This is gorgeous. Here we go. We're going to get a symphony of loud cars. We've got the BMW M2 and Aussie in his 930. It's a bit of a competition to see who's loudest. To be fair, I think Aussie's trying to park in a car park space which isn't going to get him towed, but that M2 is deafening. Really great turnout for a bit of a change in venues for Cars and Coffee this morning. Here we go. We might be able to get this M2 driving past. It is loud. He's driven away pretty sensibly. Will it get a bit of a squirt coming round? There we go. So, I've just finished a Cars and Coffee event. Now, a bit of controversy around this event. This wasn't the original location that this Cars and Coffee event was meant to be at. It was meant to be at a car detailer's car storage place, and I might actually put a link in the description below for their business to give them a bit of a plug. However, somebody dobbed them in to their strata and to the council. And strata companies in Australia tend to lose their marbles pretty bloody quickly, to the extent where the strata actually contacted the police. They completely lost their marbles contacting the police, which then meant the event had to be cancelled, because as soon as the police kind of get involved, what happens here in Australia is that the highway patrol will sit outside the event and they'll start defecting people's cars left, right and centre. And getting a defect notice, a canary in Australia, is an absolute nightmare. And it's for stupid stuff as well that the police do it. Like not having a H pattern decal on your shifter. Like, that is annoying. You've got to go get it inspected. Got to go get a roadworthy again. Not having a H pattern sticker is just ridiculous. I'm sure the police have got bigger and by far more serious crimes to deal with in Australia and Melbourne, rather than worrying about if somebody's got a sticker on their shift knob. Let's face it, the fact that we have to have machete bins in Melbourne means that there are bigger problems than the bloody car scene here. Now, there is a little bit more controversy to it as well. It appears that somebody in the Porsche Owners Victoria Facebook group actually were the ones that notified the strata. Now, why they did that, I don't know. Who did that? I don't know. Are they idiots? Absolutely. Having a rat in a Porsche owners group just doesn't feel right. And the strata shouldn't really get upset about it. It's not like we're dropping donuts and causing a load of aggro. I think the average age of the group that turned up this morning was about 60. Now, I'm not saying when you're 60 that you can't cause a bit of a ruckus, but that is definitely not what we were going to do this morning. So there we go. There's a little bit of controversy this morning at the Cars and Coffee event.
Arrived at your destination.
So, I guess the message at the end of this video is, don't be a dick.